It's a barren wasteland in Presque Isle today, the coldest day of the year in this part of the state. The weatherman says a high of -3 degrees, but we are ready to heat up inside Wadene Gymnasium with this big NAC playoffs rematch from last season as the UMaine Farmington Beavers travel north to take on the UMaine Presque Isle Owls. You're watching UMPI Basketball on YouTube and WHOU.live. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside a warm Wadene Gymnasium as we get set for yet another NAC doubleheader at UMPI. I'm Ricky Goupel bringing you the play-by-play today. Dave Gusson will be on our camera for us as the Owls host a familiar foe, the UMF Beavers, for the second meeting this year. But before we dive into the matchup, we must quickly appreciate what the Owls have been doing lately in the run that they have been on. With a wacky win last night over MMA, the Owls made it a 6th straight win. It's the 4th longest win streak in Coach Dan Kane's tenure, now in his 9th season with the Owls, and it's coming off the worst start through 12 games that he has had in his tenure as well. UMPI was 2-10 after a loss to Cobleskill, but since then, their fortune has quickly changed. The Owls took down the bottom 5 teams in the conference with relative ease. Finally, they got really tested last night with MMA, and boy, what a test it was. The Mariners led for over half the game, but the Owls closed out the game strong, hung on in the end for the victory. But now the test gets even tougher today as the Owls will take on the first place Farmington Beavers. UMF is coming off a euphoric win themselves, taking an 81-80 come-from-behind win over Husson. They trailed by 10 at halftime by 5 points with under 2 minutes, where they found a way. They got 27 points from Zach McLaughlin. He's their top scorer and the top scorer in the league as well, averaging over 24 points per game. Jason Reynolds was also big last night with 18 points and an amazing 21 rebounds. The Beavers only used 7 players last night, which is interesting. Corey Donlin and Tristan Robbins came off the bench for them. McLaughlin played 38 minutes, Gabe Michaud played 40 minutes, so perhaps UMF will go just a little bit deeper today, but they're no doubt a little tired after an exhausting game like that one last night. These teams did meet up earlier in the year, and UMPI would love to forget that game. It was a 38-point win for the Beavers, the most lopsided win for Farmington in this series since 2005. Farmington jumped out to a 16-0 lead to start the game, and then the boat race was on from there, but the Owls are no doubt a different team. That was the old Owls. This is the new Owls now, and we expect a much closer game this time out, with UMPI also on their home floor as well. The matchup history is a checkered history, no doubt. A lot of close battles with these teams. UMF has ended UMPI's season in the playoffs the last 2 years in a row in gut-wrenching, heartbreaking fashion. Some other close ones in there. UMPI swept the regular season last year with an overtime win right here on this floor on January 31st of 2025 for the most recent matchup this year being the anomaly for how history has been in the last 5 years or so. So that'll wrap up our pregame show here. UMPI and UMF will settle the score on the court in a few minutes after these messages.
Expect to be challenged.
Expect personalized education.
Expect innovation.
Expect to find yourself.
UMPI has helped me in so many ways, helped me find my passion.
We have small classes and you really get to know your professors.
Teachers are always offering, after school support or scheduling Zoom meetings.
Your teachers and instructors will go the extra mile for you as long as you're willing to put in the work.
All my professors helped me to step out of my comfort zone and push myself to my limits.
Expect a supportive community.
Expect family.
Expect compassion.
Expect to feel at home.
UMPI has definitely made me more prepared for my career. I was able to get the real world experiences my first semester.
Attending UMPI has definitely opened these doors for me. It's helped me, stand out amongst the crowd and working as a reserve officer.
I chose UMPI because of the Medical Laboratory Technology Program. It's one of the few programs in the state that you can go and get hands-on training in an actual lab on site.
So being a student athlete is pretty easy here at UMPI.
At UMPI, I could focus on my baseball and my academics, and that's great.
I actually came to UMPI because of the basketball team. We made playoffs my first year, then the second year we made the Final Four, second year in a row we made the Final Four, and hopefully we can win it all next year.
The big thing at UMPI is we have amazing activities.
There's a lot of stuff you can be outdoors. The school also puts on activities basically every day, so there's always something that you can do around here.
I chose UMPI because it was local, very affordable for me.
Affordability definitely played a major role in my decision to come to UMPI.
UMPI was the most affordable option.
Expect affordability.
UMPI has helped me immensely.
It's helped me realize of how much a leader I am.
I think definitely UMPI has opened some new doors.
I'm doing so many more things that I didn't think I could do.
Your growth, the opportunities, the friendships, the teachers, the faculty, like everything just comes full circle.
I am very happy that I came here.
Racial or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at the official students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Wadeen Gymnasium. Any spectators that enter the playing area during a contest will be removed from Wadeen Gymnasium. And now, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to Wadeen Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This afternoon's game features the Beavers of University of Maine at Farmington and your UMPI Owls. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America and those who defend our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. Now, for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Beavers. A 6-foot guard from Hampton, Maine, number 5, Zach McLaughlin. A 6-foot guard from Gorham, Maine, number 10, Gabe Michaud. A 6'4" forward from Dixfield, Maine, number 20, Charlie Houghton. A 6-foot guard from Redfield, Maine, number 24, Braden St. Pierre. A 6'4" forward from Winslow, Maine, number 40, Jason Reynolds. The Beavers are coached by Quinn Newton. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. A 6'5" forward from West Palm Beach, Florida, number 1, Doug McCalla. A 6-foot guard from St. Petersburg, Florida, number 2, Aki McMichael. A 6'1" guard from Tokyo, Japan, number 3, James Yamashita. A 5'10" guard from Powers Lake, North Dakota, number 7, Tyson Engett. And a 5'10" guard from Augusta, Georgia, number 10, AJ Creech. The Owls are coached by your very own Dan Kane and assisted by Eli Smith. Our athletic trainers for today are Matt Campbell and Ryan Thompson. Our officials today are Mike Rutherford, Dan Boomauer, and Chris Whitley.
We are ready for basketball. A heck of a job by Hector Perez. Good to have him back on the mic here at UMPI as we are just about ready to settle things nowhere else but the basketball floor. As these two teams know each other very well, UMPI trying to avoid a similar fate to last season. we're underway. Apologize for that. Had to settle something with the stats real quick, but UMPI will have it first. AJ Creech gets the start tonight. Dwayne Williams, who started last night, they had just got him back from injury, is out today. And Creech is back in there, did a good job in his 4 starts for UMPI. McCalla in the paints, backing down Reynolds. His jump shot is off the mark, and Reynolds there for the board. He had 21 of those rebounds last night, and he already has 1 here. Michaud hands it off a 3, no good from McLaughlin. And McMichael is there for the rebound for UMPI. Happy to have you for today's doubleheader. Ricky Goupel with you. Creech the jumper, too strong on the back iron, and a rebound again for Farmington. So 3 straight one and dones to start. Very good crowd on hand. Farmington traveled so well. They might have the gym here, maybe 50-50. A lot of Maine players. Michaud will drive with Yamashita on him. He'll kick out, deflected, and a block from McCalla. Engett will float it up to Doug McCalla, and he will not lay it in. So a missed opportunity for UMPI to score first. Now Farmington going to try to make it hurt. St. Pierre to the rim, lays it in. Braden St. Pierre getting the starts. Has started all 19 games. Nothing new under the sun for Farmington. Creech. Now kicks it back, Engett, Yamashita. McMichael, side of the lane, lost the handle. Kicks McCalla open, they're gonna let him stay out open. Now here's Creech for 3. Got it, AJ Creech. He's in the gym all the time, folks, and it shows, as he has shot so much better in this second semester. I feel like every time I come into work, AJ is out here shooting. And UMPI's on top 3-2. Here's Gabe Michaud to the rim, and he got it. So Farmington with an answer, and it's 4-3 Beavers. McMichael, pull up Jay from the right elbow, got the friendly roll. He's been starting to heat up from the mid-range, and his opponents better hope he doesn't heat up too much, because that is Aki McMichael of last season, first team all-conference, leading scorer for UMPI this year as well. Has struggled in the mid-range early part of the year, but he has definitely heated up as of late, has led UMPI the last 2 nights. St. Pierre thought about a 3. Now he'll get it to Reynolds up top with McCalla on him. Reynolds passes it, St. Pierre, fadeaway Jay, short off the front rim. McCalla went for the tip, and it goes right to Houghton. And then UMPI is lucky to get a stop. They had Charlie Houghton underneath. Here's McMichael the other way. He lays it in transition. UMPI on top 7-4. Houghton gives it up to Reynolds. Now up top with Michaud. St. Pierre gives it. McLaughlin, elevator 3, got it. Can't give him that because Zach McLaughlin is a bucket, folks. The Hamden Academy Bronco in his second college season, averaging 24 a game. And now UMPI turns it over, up ahead. Houghton, behind the back pass. Reynolds inside there. They let him play. Reynolds dives to the ground, kicks it out. And Farmington will salvage the possession. We're tied at 7. Houghton in the corner. Now to McLaughlin. Coming up top is Reynolds with McCalla on him. Reynolds dumps it. McLaughlin in the paint. He will jump. No. And a rebound there by Tyson Engett. UMPI needing a bucket here. Creech thought about delivering that bucket, but he'll think better. Kicks out Yamashita, 4-3, no good. So we're still tied at 7. St. Pierre, just over 4 minutes into this game. Farmington visiting UMPI. It was an 81-80 victory for Farmington at Husson last night, and a 62-60 victory for UMPI last night over MMA right here. Reynolds backing down Creech, a mismatch, and he makes him pay as Jason Reynolds makes it 9-7. A lot of scoring early on. Engett the other end. He was stripped cleanly, but he'll stay with UMPI. Here comes the game's first subs. Corey Donlin and Tariq Martin are in. Get a look at the crowd here. And line out of bounds for the Owls. McMichael trying to find Yamashita in a tight window, but it rolls out to Martin. So fortuitous bounce there for UMPI. McMichael working through to the rim, misses. So UMPI's missed a few shots at the rim so far, and they trail by 2. Michaud up ahead. Michaud in the paint, swings to the corner. Here's a three. McLaughlin, shorts. Good box out in there for UMPI. They are letting him play, folks, early on. Still no fouls in this one as Martin ties the thing up at 9 in transition. The Owls running the floor. This is the game. They haven't played much of this style this year, but they are glad to do so. We're tied at 9. Michaud stops on the right side, gives it up to McLaughlin. Now McLaughlin with Engit on him, looking for a pick from Reynolds. McLaughlin with Engit defending. McLaughlin, oh, nice take to the left side. He scooped it in, and a timeout is taken here by Farmington. 11-9, the Beavers are on top through 5.5 minutes. Back here at UMPI. McMichael to take it up for the Owls. Inside, they got Moreno into the game. He's fouled hard. There's the game's first whistle. And it's on Braden St. Pierre. Look at the crowd here at Woodine Gymnasium. Biggest crowd easily so far this season. Moreno in and out on the first. He provided 8 points off the bench last night for UMPI. He only played 10 minutes, but they were efficient minutes. And he got the second one. 1 point game it is. Farmington with UMPI putting on a little token pressure. Donlin is in the game for the Beavers. Moreno for the Owls, and Martin also off the bench. Other than that, it's all starters. Here's a steal in the backcourt, though. McMichael to the rim in transition, and UMPI leads 12-11. 6 minutes into this first half. It's been a fun one so far, and we are more than thrilled to have this game for you on UMPI Athletics and WHOU.live. McLaughlin, the right side, hesitates. McMichael almost took it away from him. McLaughlin, the open shot from the baseline, no good. It would have been a crazy make, fading away. Engit through some traffic into the front court. Yamashita, he's open for three. Don't leave him open, because he'll make you pay. James Yamashita for three. And it's a 4-point lead for the Owls. An explosive Farmington offense. Lying in wait here. Get a foul on Martin. Martin himself didn't seem to disagree. Tristan Robbins, the Caribou native, is in for UMF. Houghton is back on. Now lob it in, McLaughlin off the tip in, no good. So an opportunity there for Farmington, but UMPI defended it well. Engit, Yamashita thought about a second in a row, but he drives and kicks, and now Engit, he was open, he'll drive instead. Very smart shooter. Now Yamashita open. Does he have two in a row? No good. And a rebound by Robbins. He will outlet up ahead to McLaughlin. Farmington running quick. McLaughlin fires for three, and they answer. 15-14 here, 7 minutes into the game. McMichael going the other way. Slow step, kicks. Engit's got his guy in the air, and he'll draw a foul on McLaughlin. Crafty play by Tyson Engit. Here's the last three by Zach McLaughlin. A miss first by Yamashita on this end. Robbins with the board, quick outlet. McLaughlin ran the wing. They pulled up from deep range. UMPI turned it over. Apologize, the replay overlapped there. Try not to do that again. A little crossover move from Michaud in the corner. Houghton now back up top. Donlin for three. Short, tipped in the air, and Tariq Martin skies for the board. Umpy's guard's been getting it done on the glass these last few games. Moreno back to Engit. Umpy still nursing a 1-point lead. Up top, Yamashita thought about it, now gives Martin. He'll drive in the paint, kicks. Engit for three. He's wide open, short off the front, almost got a roll. Martin with a board for Umpy. The rebounding guards of the Owls get a second chance, and now Engit underneath. Kicks in the corner, Yamashita, a corner three off the side of the backboard, never had a chance. And Farmington will pull it away now. Up ahead, here's a steal in the backcourt. Man, they're letting them play today. Both teams upset, and then Farmington gets it back on a steal in the backcourt. Crazy action. You're 8 minutes into the game. Just the one timeout so far. Inside, Houghton to the rim, misses, and a rebound by Moreno of Umpy. McMichael. Moreno on the right wing. Aki McMichael got it slapped free. He tracks it down in the corner. Moreno gonna try to back down his guy. He will dish it off instead. Martin in the lane with Robbins on him, slapped it free. They are letting them play today, holy cow. It's still loose in the paint, Engit tries diving. A couple of players scoop it up for Farmington. Donlin was the one to take it. Now a spinorama up ahead, and a foul first before anything else could happen. We'll finally slow things down. That foul is on Alish Moreno of Umpy. Here comes some new players. Yuki Ishibashi is in for Umpy. And Brandon Kamari is in for Farmington. Didn't play last night. Just the two players off the bench for Farmington. Robbins short on a jump shot. Ishibashi. Still 15-14. Scoring is slowing down a little. Ishibashi to Yamashita. Back to Yuki and James playing catch. He bounces it to Moreno in the post, kicks out and get up top, 10 to shoot. Yamashita, he'll drive, dishes. Moreno will try an open three. No, never had a shot over everything. Farmington with the boards. Here's Kamari, a pull-up three into the game, no good. Martin looking for the board, he saves it, but had too much backspin on it, stays out of bounds. But man, fun first half of play we have had. Stefan Duraney is in for Umpy. He didn't play last night either. Both coaches going deep into their bench here in this first half of play. They lob it up top to Tristan Robbins. Robbins bounces it. Inside is Charlie Houghton. In the arc, near the free throw line. He'll roll off Duraney. Now he'll go left side. Nice hesitation move. Stuffed. Houghton ended up with it as it fell back down into his lap. And back over to Umpy. See that action. Good defense by Stefan Duraney that time. He just got into the game for the Owls. You can see Ishibashi with it for Umpy. Now Martin, 15 on the shot clock. The Owls, not enough movement. Five on the shot clock. Moreno got a lane to the rim, misses. Great take, not a good finish. Umpy has gone scoreless for a while, but as have the Beavers. Robbins inside, lost it, and it's back over to, or it'll stay with Farmington, pardon me. Last bucket came at 13-12. McLaughlin hit a three-pointer. Here we are, 9:40, almost 4 minutes. Scoreless for both sides. Little hezzy. Houghton got through, now he kicks. Robbins a three ball, the Caribou native, the Viking, cashing in for a three there. And it puts Farmington on front. All right, that's the last time I'll mention he's from Caribou. Ishibashi up top. Duraney, Moreno. Oh, nice backdoor pass to Duraney at the hoop, he finished. Well done by the Owls on the pass from Moreno. We're tied at 17. Very fun and scrappy first half of play. Thank you for that verb, Dave. Baseline take, Houghton kicks out. St. Pierre will then get on him. 8:55 in the first. Here's a tough shot from Jason Reynolds. No good. Ishibashi with the board up. He has held Reynolds somewhat in check tonight. He had 18 last night. He had more rebounds than points, amazingly, with 21 boards. McLaughlin led Farmington with 27 points. Engett, nice, good looking stroke from Tyson Engett from the free throw line. 19-17. Farmington a little frustrated with each other here on offense. Reynolds flashes up, and now it's St. Pierre with Engett all over him. They got Reynolds open, a three, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Jason Reynolds with the tray, and Farmington back in front. He is a good shooter. Yushi Ishibashi gonna try to answer, it's in and out. 8 minutes in the first half. Houghton slips, but regains his footing and gets it to St. Pierre. Back to Houghton up top. And now here's Reynolds, a heat check, get it out. Trying to heat up as a shooter, trying to get 2 in a row. Slapped out here by St. Pierre. Over to UMPI. And Doug McCalla will re-enter for Leash Moreno, it appears. And then St. Pierre will come off, and Houghton for Donlin, and Michaud is back in. And then James Yamashita tried to get to the table in time, but he wasn't there. They inbounded it. And gets Martin back to Engett. Now Ishibashi got his defender on the floor. Kicks out. Here's Engett. Now Martin open, a 3 ball. It's short. Good to see that coming from my angle. And a rebound easily by Corey Donlin. Donlin in the paints. Tough shot off the glass, no good. Reynolds went up for the boards, but he's fouled in that sequence. And it'll send Jason Reynolds to the free throw line. He's a 63.6% free throw shooter. We got a timeout first here. What a game we've had so far in this first half. 20-19 with 7:19 to play. to 19. With 7:19 left in the first, Jason Reynolds mentioned around 64% from the line on the year. Got the first, nothing but nylon. Got them both. So 3-point lead for Farmington. They are led right now by McLaughlin with 8. Reynolds has 5 and Robbins with 3. You see the score updates. UMPI led by McMichael, but I believe that's 8. The cropping's a little messed up there. AI not always the most reliable for live stats. Yamashita with 3, Creech with 3, so it's a balanced attack for UMPI. 7 minutes to play. Farmington basketball as the Owls turn it over, unforced error. Kamari. Yamashita on him, gets it Reynolds, got McCalla in the air, and McCalla bumps him. Good head fake by Jason Reynolds. You gotta believe it when he head fakes. You have to close out on him hard. Kamari bounces inside to Reynolds. He's also really good in the post here. Tries to go to work. He'll throw it off McCalla, and we'll do it again. Couple new subs in. Creech and McMichael back in for the Owls. Ishibashi and Engett guard for guard there. We'll take a break. I gotta hurry, gotta fly it up to the safe man, Donlin. Loose, McLaughlin fighting for it with Deraney, who's back in for UMPI. 2 in the shot clock, gotta hurry. McLaughlin fires off the window. Oh my goodness, what luck for Farmington. Just heaved it up there and it went in inside. McMichael kicks to McCalla. He can't bank it in. So it's a 6-point lead for Farmington, the biggest it's been all day for either side. UMPI led by 4 at one point. Gabe Michaud turned it over. Duraney with the steal, going to one-on-one with Donlin. He will try him to the rim. Duraney misses. Reynolds flied for the boards, loose. McMichael whistled for the foul. While we got a chance, we can take a look at that. Duraney missed on the finish. Reynolds got the board. McMichael in the backcourt. The way they've been calling it, that hasn't been a foul, but they do call it there. I think Reynolds sold it with his flailing of the arms. That's a game within the game. Reynolds is a gamer. He could do it that way too. Inside, that's a foul on Creech. No argument there. Tried to deny the post entry. Tyson Engett back in. Duraney will come out. 5:47 in the first half. They get it into Michaud, or McLaughlin, pardon. Inside, back to down Engett. Reynolds fires a three, got it. Man, Farmington can't miss right now. Jason Reynolds heating up his second tray. And it's all of a sudden a 9-point lead for Farmington. Yamashita drives baseline, tough spot, kicks out McCalla all day to shoot. He'll take the window, and he buries. So a much-needed bucket for UMPI, and it's 28-22. Reynolds, the answer, shorts, too deep on that one. UMPI with an easy board. The Owls a chance here to cut into it. Down by 6, 5:01 in the first half. McCalla. Inside the paint, Doug McCalla battling in amongst the trees, still with it, got the contact, and he finished. Oh, what a finish by Doug McCalla. Apologize if my audio was a little loud there for a moment. I was peeking. It's loud in here, folks. Doug McCalla, a chance at the three-point play. And he does. So a big turn of events there for UMPI. McCalla hit a three, and then he got an and one on the next possession after UMPI got a stop off for Reynolds' miss. 3-point lead for Farmington. Michaud with McMichael, crossover move on a high dribble, now kicks to McLaughlin. Zach McLaughlin with the basketball, was looking for a screen, but now he'll do it himself. The isolation left side, he's fouled. Almost a crazy and one there. One goes on McMichael. Ishibashi will head to the table. Wallen got the first. McMichael will have to come off with his 2 fouls. 4:33 in the first. Coach K disagrees with it. He's going to let Chris Whitney know very subtly. And McLaughlin gets both with ease. But the way the game started, it was, I don't want to say a bloodbath, but it was physical, and they were letting a lot go. That has changed a little bit here lately, perhaps trying to get a handle on things. As long as it goes both ways, I don't have a problem with it. Nor should anybody. Yamashita, Creech, on McCalla, 10 to shoot. UMPI taking their time here. McCalla going to try to take Tristan Robbins on one-on-one. Fadeaway jump shot, he misses. Good defense from Robbins. He'll tip and secure the board. 4 minutes to play in the first half. A fun one it has been. It is moving somewhat quickly here. Charlie Houghton up top. Now to Gabe Michaud. Robbins hesitates, now he'll stop. Now that's a travel, no question. Tristan Robbins turns it over. I said no question. Coach Quinn Newton is questioning it. They gotta move on here as UMPI is gonna take it up the court right away. Looked to me to be a travel, but you can be the judge at home if you want to go back and look at it. McCalla up top, the Ishibashi. Now Creech. Farmington closing out UMPI shooters well. Ishibashi will try a deep three, in and out. Decent looking shot from Yuki. He's had a tough luck of it shooting the basketball the last few games. Gabe Michaud. 3:15 in the first. Bounce it to McLaughlin with Creech on him. He'll try a jumper, no good. Ishibashi, full head of steam. Now kicks to McCalla, a three. No. A rebound there by McLaughlin. McLaughlin out of the left side, tried to lob it back. Stripped on the way up was Houghton. Or he lost it, I couldn't tell from my angle. Yamashita was face guarding him. If he'd have turned, he might have been able to intercept the pass, but UMPI takes it away nonetheless. Engans rolled off his guy, now under the hoop. In the corner for three, it's Creech. He hits AJ Creech with a big shot. And it's 30-28. UMPI is hung tough here. They trailed by as many as 9, but they're back within 2 here. 2:21 in the first. Step back jumper from Houghton, no. Farmington's gotten cold a little bit from the field the last couple of possessions. Ishibashi in the front court for UMPI running the points. Yuki stops the free throw line, kicks. Now Yamashita for 3 and the lead. Too strong though. Rebound by Tristan Robbins. Gabe Michaud. Tristan Robbins now up top. A 3, McLaughlin left open. There's a defensive breakdown. UMPI lucky to still be down 2 here. So they caught a break there. McCalla up ahead. Pace of play slowing down a little bit perhaps. Players getting a little gas here at the end of this first half. Creech, a 3 from right in front of the student section. Back iron. Here's the rebound. Michaud up ahead. He lobs for McLaughlin. He's fouled by James Yamashita. Take a look here at that foul. I'm trying to chase him down here. Miss from Creech. Both teams have missed a lot of shots here the last few times down the floor. See the lob. Yamashita, decent foul there to avoid the easy bucket. I say easy. McLaughlin makes a lot of things look easy. He hits on the first. Moreno and Reynolds are back in. In and out on the second free throw, but an offensive board and a tie up. Yuki Ishibashi came in to tie up there with Corey Donlin. UMPI did win the tip. We're going to sort this out here. We'll sort that out. It's actually Farmington basketball. Loose ball. It's picked up by McLaughlin in the paint right at the NCAA logo. Has to dish to Kamari. Back to McLaughlin with Moreno on him. Little forward on guard action. Now it's guard on forward. Reynolds. Jumper is good. Little mismatch. And Farmington exploits. Ishibashi. Jumper from McLaughlin, no good. Ishibashi, no. A rebound for Farmington. So UMPI has missed some chances in transition. Farmington trying to close the half on a run. They're up by 5 here. A chance to add on. Oh, what a reverse lay-in by Gabe Michaud. That's a highlight play. Under 30 seconds, and Farmington's brought it back to 7. UMPI had it within 2 at 30-28. But a slow 5-0 run for the Beavers. UMPI will hold for 1. Shot clock essentially off here. Not even a second differential. Ishibashi with 10, taking his time. Looking for a pick from Moreno, he got it. Ishibashi now dishes, Creech, they had the look, now he'll try. No good. Tipped, and the rebound for Farmington, 2 seconds. At midcourt, he heaves it. No good. The shot from Braden Kamari is no good, but that will do it. We'll take a look here at some of the team stats for this half. Individually, their Beavers are led by McLaughlin. Surprise, surprise, with 13 points. Reynolds has 10. Robbins has 3, so it's basically McLaughlin and Reynolds getting it done. Actually, 14 and 12. It just updated. McMichael and Creech lead Umpy and McCalla all with 6. And then for the team stats, pretty close. Shooting, both teams kind of cold in the first half. 34% for Farmington, 33 for Umpy. There you can see the 3-point difference and the rebound difference. It's been tight. Well, Farmington does have a slim 7-point lead here at the half. We'll be back in a few minutes for our highlights, but until then, had a chance to catch up with Joel Hodge this week. Here's 94 feet with Umpy's Joel Hodge.
Here we go. 94 feet with Joel Hodge.
Yes, sir.
Joel, I've seen you walking around campus with a PlayStation Portable, good old-fashioned PSP. If you had to pick one game to play forever, what would it be?
I'm a little older, so I like Def Jam Vendetta.
Really?
That's a game, yeah. I could play that all day.
How about a sports game?
Ooh, probably NBA Live 06.
Oh, you can't beat NBA Live.
Yeah.
What's your go-to TV show to pass time on long bus trips?
So on trips, I try not to watch shows. I watch movies. I obviously didn't watch the whole Marvels franchise.
Marvels. All right, all right. If you could play another sport in college, what would it be and why?
Oh, I'll play for Coach Timmy.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I play baseball.
What position?
Wherever you need me. Clean up, out, 3, it don't matter.
What's your favorite Umpy basketball memory?
When the baseball team was cheering, we won Joel.
Hodge, corner 3, yes.
Bang. What a shot.
My first year playing, yeah.
Against Linden?
Against Linden, my first
awesome.
game. I scored my first basket. Everybody shouted, so that was a good moment for me.
Electric atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
94 feet with Joel Hodge, 28 meters.
Back here within Gymnasium, we'll run some highlights from that first half here in a fun one with Farmington in front 35-28. Farmington with Uppy putting on a little token pressure. Donlin is in the game for the Beavers. Moreno for the Owls, and Martin also off the bench. Other than that, it's all starters. Here's a steal in the backcourt, though. McMichael to the rim in transition, and Uppy leads. McMichael almost took it away from McLaughlin. The open shot from the baseline, no good. It would have been a crazy make, fading away. And get through some traffic into the front court. Yamashita, he's open for three. Don't leave him open, because he'll make you pay. James Yamashita. Duraney, Moreno. Oh, nice backdoor pass to Duraney at the hoop. He finished. Well done by the Owls. Frustrated with each other here on offense. Reynolds flashes up, and now it's St. Pierre with Engett all over him. They got Reynolds open, a three. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Jason Reynolds with the tray. Forward with Duraney, who's back in for Uppy. Two in the shot clock, gotta hurry. McLaughlin fires off the window. Oh my goodness. Reynolds fires a three, got it. Man, Farmington can't miss right now. Yamashita drives baseline, tough spot, kicks out McCalla all day to shoot. He'll take the window, and he buries. So a much-needed bucket for Uppy, and it's 28-22. Yamashita drives baseline, tough spot, kicks out McCalla all day to shoot. He'll take the window, and he buries. So a much-needed bucket for Uppy, and it's 28-22. Rolled off his guy, now under the hoop. In the corner for three, it's Creech. He hits AJ Creech with a big shot. And a rebound for Farmington. So Uppy has missed some chances in transition. Farmington trying to close the half on a run. They're up by 5 here. A chance to add on. Oh, one of the reverse lay-in by Gabe Misha. Just about ready for half number two. 35-28, Farmington in front. And we'll take a look here at the playoff picture in the North Atlantic Conference. As you'll see, Farmington at the forefront, 11-1. With their big win over Husson last night, they now swept the season series with them. And so now they are in prime position, basically have a 2-game lead on Husson now. As if they ended up tied, they'd win the tiebreaker. Then Uppy with the win over MMA and a 3-way tie, well, 2-way tie with MMA, but now they have the overall records right now. They're basically tied, but their overall record is a little bit better than MMA, so that's why they're third, but they're both in the home playoff picture. And then you've got Cobleskill and Linden holding on to the last 2 playoff spots, and then Thomas Delhi, Leslie Johnson, all in the hunt. Johnson probably eliminated within the next few weeks, as they would have to win everything and last place would have to lose everything. We still have a few games left in conference. Their chances are pretty slim. The other 3 definitely still very much in the hunt. So we're just about ready to start half number 2. Uppy with it first. McMichael, and gets a 3, no good. Almost started the second half with a bang, and now McCalla with a putback, no good. Missed opportunity at the rim for Uppy. Here comes Charlie Houghton. Houghton got it stripped by AJ Creech, stripped from him. Creech up ahead, got through, and he finished. Nice take by AJ, and it's 19-25 and left in the game. It's a 5-point game. Up ahead, McLaughlin with the answer. He's got 16 to lead Farmington in all scorers. Back to 7. Creech looking for the answer. Let his defender blow by. He couldn't finish. Was a tough finish there, full speed. Houghton kicks back to Reynolds. Now up top, McLaughlin open for 3, made it hurt. And just like that, it's a 10-point game, the biggest it has been all day. As a quick 5-0 run for Farmington, that's what their offense can do to you. McMichael trying to answer, it's just not there today, shooting so far for Uppy. Engett open, now Yamashita, back to Tyson Engett, looked up, and now he kicks to the diving Yamashita, it's loose. Engett almost had it, but it's picked up by Farmington. A missed opportunity for Uppy. Houghton up ahead. Out of Reynolds. Calla defending. Engett guarding the points. Houghton hands off to Michaud. Inside, the reverse for Reynolds, no good. The outlet to Creech. Yamashita. Now McCalla. That's a charge coming out on Doug McCalla. That is the third on him, or second on him. Timeout taken by Coach Cade. Not a good start for the half for UMPI as Farmington's on top by 10 here with 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the half. Point Farmington lead as they will now have the ball. 2 minutes into the half, number 2. Michaud up top to Reynolds. Back to Michaud. Farmington can take their time on offense here. McLaughlin would then get on him. McLaughlin, not really a look, tries to push through Tyson Engen. He does, and he spins it in. Engen could not have defended that any better. Frustrating for UMPI. Just physical play there as McLaughlin was able to weasel his way through. Creech in the paint, kicks out Yamashita, a 3, no good. That's the way it's been going here. When UMPI needs a big shot, they have not had it. 12-point lead for the Beavers. St. Pierre. McLaughlin and now Michaud. St. Pierre in the corner. McMichael defending. Back up to Donlin. He'll drive in the paint with Yamashita on him. Tough shot. Donlin got it. Farmington cannot miss. Cannot miss. They're leading 44-30 here. McMichael. Gets it to McCalla. Now Yamashita. For UMPI looking for a big shot. Creech delivers the big shot in the corner. 44-33. Lost ball, stays with Farmington. Subs are coming in. There's that last 3 by A.J. Creech. Just slipped free in the corner, nobody picked him up. Farmington needs to start closing out a little better on him. He can heat up from 3. His percentage may look a little low on the season because he struggled in the first semester, but he has definitely picked it up here in the second semester, as have UMPI as a team. Loose ball, Duraney trying to get the tie up. He does. The arrow will favor the Beavers here. Right to the rim, a foul first. 2 shots coming up for Gabe Michaud. Two shots for Michaud. Hit the first. Michaud 62% from the line on the year. See a lot of maroon in attendance here today. Michaud got both with ease. 46-33. McMichael working his way to the rim, and when UMPI needs a bucket, look no further than Aki McMichael as he delivers the Owls one there. St. Pierre. Out kick to the corner. Here's a 3 from Donlin, in and out. Umpy needed that to not fall as Farmington has finally missed here in this half. McMichael trying to cut it back to single digits. Tried to bounce it to Duraney, lost it, but got it back, and now Aki will step back. Martin, a three. No good. Duraney is able to save it, but it goes right to Braden St. Pierre. Here come the Beavers. The other way, Michaud stutters. Now St. Pierre wide open. A three ball hits. Big shot, and Coach Dutton will take a timeout after that one. And Farmington is back up by 14. 49-35 with 15-18 to go. Here's the three. Can't give him this much space. It was kind of a broken play. I think that is why Umpy couldn't get out on him. But St. Pierre took his time, set his feet all day long. McMichael for Umpy out of the Farmington timeouts. Each coach still with 4 in their back pocket. McMichael in the paint. Another tried to tight pass to Duraney, couldn't get it, but it ends up with Moreno, who is the benefactor of that deflection, and he'll lay it in. Michaud to St. Pierre up top. Reynolds gives it. Now up top, it's back to Reynolds. He'll try a three, took his time, no good. And a rebound from McMichael with Donlin on him. Tip free by Corey Donlin. Oh, what a play by McLaughlin to punch it out to Reynolds. Well, Donlin has it for Farmington. Good fast break play by the Beavers. Now they're going to try to make it hurt here. McLaughlin got it stripped. Now back to St. Pierre. In the corner, Donlin, the head fake. 10 to shoot here. Farmington can afford the long possessions. McLaughlin fires. No. Moreno in there for the boards. Physical play underneath. And that's the way things have been going. I'll be happy to see that from Alish Moreno to out-muscle his way there with Reynolds. That's what Reynolds does very well. Loose at midcourt. And then Michaud tries picking up A.J. Creech. We got a fracas here. And their officials are going to get in between them. Just a good scrappy play. Here's a look at that physicality. Creech dove for it. It was a tie-up, and then Michaud kept reefing on him to try to rip it away. I guess there hadn't been a whistle yet, but it's just a physical play. McMichael, a hesitation at the block. Picks out Moreno. He'll catch and shoot for three. No good. The rebound by Duraney gets a fresh 20. Duraney bounces it, turned over. And here is Donlin going hard the other way for Farmington. Pushes off Duraney. He got away with a player control there on the arm bar, but Umpy will get the basketball anyway. Man, the physicality in this thing. Creech across midcourt, lost it. Last touched by Farmington. It'll stay with Umpy. Actually, no, it's a foul. I didn't see that one. Here's a second look at that. And it's just bodies everywhere. Creech lost it. Oh yeah, clipped him for sure. Slapped him across the chest. McMichael. Out to A.J. Creech. Back to Aki McMichael. Farmington in front by 12 with 13 minutes to go. McMichael still with it. We'll step back into a three ball. Short. Nice board from Martin. The put back on the soft touch is good. And it's back to 10. Here's Donlin. He lobs a foul there on Martin. Trying to get a handle on the physicality, it looks like. It's the second on Tariq. Justin Robbins is going to back down Moreno. He'll take it to the rim. Oh, nice block by Stefan Terani in there. Michaud hands it into Robbins, and now McLaughlin. McLaughlin crossing over. With 5 to shoot, they'll have to hurry. St. Pierre up top. Got it back to McLaughlin. He kicks. As the shot clock expires, it's no good. Front iron. But a beautiful look there for Farmington with the shot clock winding. They got it to Michaud in the corner, but he couldn't connect. McMichael, the crossover move through the legs. Now dishes out Moreno. He will tee up a 3. No good. And loose on the rebound. McMichael dives. He'll sit up with it. Still loose. And finally, we will get a jump ball. Man, these guys are scrapping hard. It's the type of game it has been. No doubt about it. Cross midcourt, full head of steam for Corey Donlin. He hands it off. Charlie Houghton back to Donlin. Farmington nursing a 10-point lead. UMPI needing a run to get back in it. McLaughlin a 3, no good. Moreno with a board, 2-hand shoved by Robbins, and they let him play. I mean, 2-hand shoved on the rebound, but it didn't matter because UMPI had the rebound anyway. Ishibashi. Moreno, back to Yuki. In the paint, he'll jump stop, tangled up there, now kicks it out to Martin. He'll drive, they close out on him, they block him. Martin fighting for it in the backcourt, still loose, and we'll get a foul on Tariq Martin, his 3rd now. But man, here's the rebound that I was referencing with Moreno. Watch this. You can see, oh, you can't see from that angle, but he extended the arms from my angle. I have to take my word for it. Sorry, Homer broadcaster alert. Reynolds at the block. Moreno. Here's some guys going back and forth. They let him play as Reynolds lays it in. Moreno was in the restricted area anyway. Wouldn't have been a charge either way. Engit. Out of release Moreno. It's it back to Creech. Creech will drive. McLaughlin hits the deck. Now Engit wide open. Mr. Clutch for UMPI. Buries a 3. Big shot for the Owls. That keeps things going here with 10:33 to go. It's back to a single-digit game. 51-42. They'll lob. McLaughlin with Creech on him. McLaughlin going to back him down. He'll kick it out. Here's a 3. Kamari got it. The answer for Farmington. Back breaking for UMPI. Just when they had cut it back to a single-digit game. Ishibashi at the right elbow. He'll pull up into the J. Got it. Oh, nice shot from Yuki. Hassan and MMA are just about to get underway. They started an hour later than this one as we hit 3 p.m. here inside. The lob, count it, and 1. Jason Reynolds with the finish. Catch a second look at that one. Just a nonchalant play for Farmington. Joel Hodge is going to enter for the first time for UMPI. Very nonchalant. That's the 4th on Tariq Martin, too. That's 3 quick ones on him. But with the physicality of this game, he probably won't be out too long, if I dare guess. Ishibashi. Creech running the wing back to Yuki, and now Moreno up top. He hands to Engit. Tyson Engits. Ishibashi. Creech. Stops in the paint. Now he'll go. Kicks out Ishibashi again. Drive and kick. Little dribble penetration for UMPI here this possession. Hard screen from Moreno. Engit kicks. Ishibashi wide open a 3. Got it to go. Yuki with a big shot. And teams trading punches here. It's back to a 9-point game again. Robbins with Moreno. Now back out to Kamari. Robbins again. It was deflected. Ishibashi got it. Now Yuki's going to try a one-on-one. No, he dishes it up to Moreno. Hard finish, no finish. Now here comes McLaughlin. He gets it to Reynolds. He'll finish on the other end, and it's back to 11. 8:53 to go. But a little back and forth action. Coast to coast we go. Hope will try to get a good solid possession here. Still an 11-point game. Looking for that big run are the Owls. Ishibashi, tough spot. Dishes out. Hodge, he'll tee up a three ball. No. But a rebound for UMPI with Engit. Hodge in the post. He's going to try to outmuscle Reynolds. He did, but he didn't finish. In the backcourt, Kamari. Good hard play from Hodge, but no points out of it. Robbins, a three ball, no. And the board from Creech. He's got some open floor in front of him. AJ Creech hands it back. Moreno to the rim, he's fouled. Would have been a big and one. But Alish Moreno will go to the line. He was fired up after that one. Frustrated he didn't finish. We're just kind of letting the emotion come out there. Two shots for Alish. This is the first. Let's see what I got queued up here. I can't remember. Oh, this is a three for me. Shabashi a few possessions ago. Wide open, took his time. Yuki definitely wanted to see one of those fall. Moreno got it. 10-point lead here for Farmington again, 58-48. Michaud spinning into the front court, now gets it. A lane here and a block, but a foul first on Alish Moreno. That was Houghton on the take. Here's that replay. Michaud really had to earn it to get it into the front court with Ishibashi on the ball there. No good on the first. Hodge will check out. Good minutes for Joel. Good on the free throw.
Hey, Taylor! Time for up! Time for up!
Farmington will back off. Under 8 minutes to play. It's an 11-point lead for the Beavers. Up top, they got McMichael. Now he'll pull up for three. Wide to the right. Hockey frustrated with himself as a missed opportunity. Now McCalla defending on Jason Reynolds. Good hard play from Doug McCalla. He'll pick it up. Stops at midcourt. Needs some help. He will get rid of it to Hockey McMichael. Now it's Ishibashi along the baseline. Out to Engit in the corner. Back to Ishibashi. Thought about a three. Got his defender to bite, but Donlin recovers. Now McCalla spins. All good step through from Doug McCalla. He finished. And a good finish for Doug. Farmington into the front court, back to a single-digit game, one-digit game. A little ahead of myself there. He's got a long way to go before they get there. St. Pierre, a step-back jumper, got it. Wow, another big shot and another timeout for Coach Newton as he silences the gym. It's a full timeout from Farmington. They lead still by 11. UMPI trying to hang in there. They're running out of time with 6:58 to go. 11-point lead for the Beavers. This is a big possession for UMPI here as we are under 7 minutes. Ishibashi to the front court. It's back to McMichael, now Engit. To McCalla. Bounces it. Moreno, nice backdoor cut by Engit. Ran out of room though, has to dish. Ishibashi, a three, got it! Big shot for Yuki Ishibashi. Back to 8. UMPI hanging around. Very good Farmington team here today. Beavers just the one loss in conference this year. It was a 1-point 92-91 defeat. They suffered at the hands of SUNY Delhi last weekend. Donlin with the answer on this end. Nice shot from him. And it's back to 10. And they grinded out a win. The Beavers did last night. Both teams did last night. Ishibashi pull-up J, high off the rim. Almost got the roll. Reynolds there for the board. It's poked free by Engit. Now diving, loose. Still loose on the floor. They'll scrap for it and find it to Donlin. Another hard play. Donlin now will pull up for 3. Why not? Because he'll hit it. And now a collision on the rebounds. Watch that whole sequence again, hopefully. See how much we caught on the replay. See them dive on it at midcourt. The rescue pass from St. Pierre. And a little crossover, excuse me. I'll just knock that down. And it's back to 13, just when UMPI had come within 8. That's what the Beavers have done in the second half. A call-in response here. Ishibashi to Engit. He's open, has to try it. In and out this time. And a board by Reynolds. Owls are going to need more shots like that to start falling. And a scrappy, low-scoring game for UMPI. With how they've been used, well, they only had 62 last night. That was MMA's 2-3 zone speaking. But so far this semester, they have been in the 70s and 80s most of the time. It'll be hard to get to 70 today with 5:10 to play. Reynolds getting around McCalla to take. They drew the foul. Be 2 shots coming up for Jason Reynolds. A chance to make it now the biggest lead that Farmington has had. Just when UMPI had got it to the closest it had been all half. That's the way things have gone. Reynolds good on the first. Reynolds 5th in the conference in field goal percentage at 48.9%, second in 3-point shots per game at 2.4. He's 5th in scoring, 1st in rebounds, and I'm sure that's going to only grow after last night's 21 rebound performance, as he hits both with ease, no question about it. Reynolds has 19 in the game. McLaughlin with 21 to lead Farmington. In the corner, Delaney. There's the leaders for the Beavers. It's just the duo, McLaughlin and Reynolds, getting it done, as they have all year. Ishibashi, a pull-up jumper. No good. Moreno there for the board. He was hooked by McLaughlin. They play on. Ishibashi tries again. No good, and Reynolds there for the board. And it comes down to a game of what can you get away with here, as Reynolds gets away with a heck of a lot underneath. And that's why he is the leading rebounder in this conference. Not the guy you'd expect. Stands at about 6'4", 6'5" maybe. Here's a 3 from McLaughlin. No good. Board for UMPI. McMichael swatted but fouled first. Time running out for UMPI here. 4:11 to play. Michael got the first. Doug McCalla will enter for Alicia Moreno. Michael good on both. Big shots there to keep UMPI in the game here. 4:08 to play, 13-point lead for the Beavers. The second half has lacked all the drama that the first half had, other than maybe the physical game. Nice take there by Gabe Bisho. The answer is back, silencing UMPI, but the Farmington fans coming to life here with under 4 minutes. McCalla up top. McMichael behind the back. Thought about pulling. Now he dishes and gets Ishibashi. McCalla, he'll try a jumper up and over Reynolds, no good. Nothing on the rebound for UMPI. Farmington can slow things right down, and that's what Coach Newton will tell him to do here. Michaud up ahead, kicks to Donlin. Durrani on him. Donlin, the take, he got it to go, man. Can't do much else for UMPI there. They took the time, perfect possession for Farmington. McMichael wide open for three, misses. Rebound by McLaughlin. 3 minutes to play. It's a 17-point lead for Farmington. I'll let the score fool you. It's been a closer game throughout, but the Beavers have just gone on this slow, back-breaking run, taking the energy out of the building. UMPI hasn't been able to do anything as far as make shots. McLaughlin, he can make shots there, and it's a 20-point lead with 2:45 to go. The Beavers are going to pull away with this one and likely end UMPI's 6-game winning streak that has got them to this point. Timeout taken by Coach Dan Kane. Michael will be helped up. The Beavers flying high now, and they've expanded it to 20 with 2:33 to go. So all sorts of new players in for UMPI. It's Javier Ozaski-Freire, Michael Brigman, Blake Sinnell. And now a timeout called by Coach Newton, excuse me. He's going to get some guys in as well. For UMPI, it's Hodge, Marion Phillip, Blake Sinnell, Ozaski-Freire, and Brigman. For Farmington, we'll get those names in a moment. I think they're just going to roll through it. No, they're not. They're going to actually take this time out here with 2:33 to go still. Coach Kane get a still coach here despite waving the white flag, putting the subs in, but he's got a whiteboard out there in the huddle. Coach Newton wasn't even in his huddle for a second. Kind of let his guys do the talking as they have earned this victory today. And somehow, some way, will sweep UMPI and Husson as they trailed Husson by 10 at halftime last night. Ozaski-Freire now to Brigman. A new addition for UMPI's roster. Sinnell. Now Brigman open, he'll try a three. Got it, Michael Brigman, the sharpshooter for the Owls. He's a Caribou native too. A few years older than Tristan Robbins. Never played together, but he was one of the best shooters to come out of Caribou in their state championship dynasties they've been on here. A little town about 12 miles north of here, followed by Robbins isn't good. Some other players in for the Beavers. Liam Jeffords is in. Mason Desjardins is in. Braden Kamari also back in. Going to the floor there, Sinnell. Hodge swings it, Freire. Back to Hodge, inside Marion Phillip. He'll dish. Out to Sinnell, and now Brigman. How about another? Off the mark on that one. It's loose. Brigman got a steal. Slapped out. We'll stay with UMPI. So McLaughlin's day likely done along with Reynolds. They'll finish 24 and 20. Nobody else even in double digits for Farmington. It was those two getting it done. as they so often do for the Beavers. And UMPI led by A.J. Creech with 11. McMichael had 10. But it's not going to be enough today to beat these Beavers. Phillip underneath, tough shot, fading away. Nice jump shot from Duke. The guy they call the Duke hits the shot. Oops. My apologies, hit the wrong button on the stream deck for a second. Here's a three. No. Rebound from Freire. 47 seconds to play. It's all over but the crying here. UMPI will drop to 8-11 on the season. Farmington will improve to 15-5 up ahead. 2 easy points there for Bryce Guitard. They're going to keep playing all the way to the end here, it looks like. Brigman inside to Hodge. Going to back down his guy. Hodge out muscling his way through, and then he's fouled in there. Either Robbins or Desjardins will pick up the booking. I think it was on Desjardins. It was. 2 free throws coming up for Joel Hodge. Small sample size, just 4 of 5 from the line on the year. Nylon on the first. And he got the second as well. Farmington will bring it up. This will probably do it here as they will just dribble out the clock. The Beavers going to be 12-1 in the conference after this one's over. And it will go final. The Beavers come up and they sweep the weekend. Big win over Husson last night and the win today over UMPI. 77-62 is your final. And we will take a moment here, show the individual stats. McLaughlin Reynolds led for the Beavers. Creech leads for UMPI with 11. McMichael had 10. Ishibashi with 8. And then the team stats, the Beavers heated up big time in the second half. 44% to UMPI's 34. 11 threes from Farmington. UMPI did win the rebound battle by 1, but it's a moral victory in the end. So we will send you out here with the highlight reel of the second half. Thank you for joining us for the men's game. We'll be back in a few minutes for the women's game. Right here on UMPI Athletics, WHOU. Oh, got it stripped by A.J. Creech. Stripped from him. Creech up ahead, got through, and he finished. Nice take by A.J. And it's 19:25 and left at speed. Holton kicks back to Reynolds. Now up top, McLaughlin open for 3, made it hurt. And just like that, it's a 10-point game, the biggest it has been all day. Now Yamashita, UMPI looking for a big shot. Creech delivers the big shot in the corner. 44-33. And get out of release Moreno. Back to Creech. Creech will drive. McLaughlin hits the deck. Now Engett wide open. Mr. Clutch for UMPI. Buries a 3. Big shot for the McLaughlin with Creech on him. McLaughlin going to back him down. He'll kick it out. Here's a 3. Kamari got it. The answer for Farmington. Back breaking from Isabashi again. Drive and kick. Little dribble penetration for UMPI here this possession. Hard screen from Moreno. Engett kicks. Ishibashi wide open. A 3. Got it to go. Yuki with a big shot. Moreno, nice backdoor cut by Engett. Ran out of room though, has to dish. Ishibashi, a 3, got it. Big shot for Yuki Ishibashi. Back to and can slow things right down, and that's what Coach Newton will tell him to do here. Micho up ahead, kicks to Donlin. Rainey on him. Donlin, the take, he got it to go. Man, can't do much else for UMPI there. They took the time. back here at Whittier Gymnasium, getting set for the women's matchup here between Farmington and UMPI. It was the Farmington men picking up a 15-point win last time, and now it is the women's turn to play here with under 5 minutes in warm-ups. I'm Ricky Cooper with you, Dave Gustin on our camera. We will break down these two teams here real quick. For the UMPI Owls, they enter with a record of 2-15, coming off a loss against Maine Maritime last night. The Owls did look good in that second half against MMA. They shot the ball pretty well and some contested looks as well, but the Mariners hit 16 threes as a team, and it's going to be hard to beat somebody when they hit that many threes in a game. And the Mariners showcasing why they are one of the perennial powerhouses. And tonight it won't get any easier as they'll bring in the UMaine Farmington Beavers, who have a record of 12-5. They're coached by Nate Carson in his 5th season, and boy, he has built the program into one of the top teams in the conference. The Beavers last night did go to Husson and suffered a defeat, a setback there. They lost 52-38, held to just 38 points in that game. They were led in scoring, here I have that in front of me, by Melissa Mayo with just 7 points. That was the leader for Farmington. They got a lot of points from other players like balanced attack, but 7 was the leader. Poli, Sarah Poli, and Lily Gray each had 6. But other than that, it was tough sledding. They had 10, 10, 9, and 9 for their quarter splits. And that was not going to get it done against the Husson Eagles as they defensively stymied Farmington last night. They're going to try to bounce back and end a 2-game skid. They had a defeat to the Farmington had a defeat earlier in the week to Bates. Apologize, my third camera's freezing up here. But Farmington did lose to Bates earlier this week. Bates is one of the best teams in all of Maine, and not just all of Maine, all of the country, as the Bobcats had their way with Farmington. But the Owls will try to compete hard against the Beavers, who are one of the top teams in the conference. We'll take a look here at the women's standings in just a moment. There's the playoff picture with MMA on top now, 11-1. Farmington is 10-2, though the Beavers do have the head-to-head right now over MMA. They played once earlier on the year, and Farmington picked up the win there against Maine Maritime, 69-58 back on January 10th. Husson's right there, 10-2, and then Thomas is 8-3. They got Linden and Cobleskill in the away playoff picture. And then in the hunt, Johnson, Delhi, Leslie, and UMPI, as that will round out the playoff picture here for the North Atlantic Conference. But that's going to wrap up our pregame show. We will take an audio timeout and be back here for the starting lineups here at UMPI Athletics and WHOU.live.
Spectators at today's contest. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from Wadeen Gymnasium. Any spectators that enter the playing area during a contest will be removed from Wadeen Gymnasium. Now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wadeen Gymnasium, home of the University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls. This evening's game features the Beavers of University of Maine at Farmington and your UMPI Owls. Now, for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Beavers, a 5'9" guard from South Thomaston, Maine, number 20, Audrey Mackey. A 5'11" guard from Saco, Maine, number 22, Jessica Doe. A 5'6" guard from Jay, Maine, number 23, Jaden Pingree. A 5'8" guard from Bridgeton, Maine, number 33, Melissa Mayo. And a 5'10" forward from Benton, Maine, number 34, Sarah Poli. The Beavers are coached by Nate Carson. And now, for your University of Maine at Presque Isle Owls, a 5'6" guard from Ludlow, Maine, number 3, Aaliyah Matheson. A 5'2" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 4, Brianna Osterblom. A 5'2" guard from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 10, Cameron Alla. A 5'9" guard from Caribou, Maine, number 22, Katie Stairs. And a 5'11" forward from Clinton, Maine, number 33, Lindsay Hamilton. The Owls are coached by Mark Knight and assisted by Keegan Watson, Anira Ayala, and Giovanna Oliva. Our athletic trainers today are Nate Campbell and Ryan Thompson. Our officials today are Joe Kennedy, Tyler Mitchell, and Dennis Farnham Jr.
Thank you very much to Hector Perez for that. It's the voice of the Owls here. And we are ready to go here between Farmington and UMPI. I'm Ricky Goupel with you, Dave Gustin doing our camera as we are ready to tip things off here in the women's game. It is Jessica Dow and Lindsay Hamilton to do the honors, and we're underway. Waylon. Apologize for that. We had the music going. Waylon Jones does a great job on our aux, and he blanked out there at the wrong time. Farmington with a steal. And then a foul here in the Farmington side of the courts. It will go on UMPI. Beaver basketball here underneath. The Owls get a stop there. And Katie Sayers into the front court for UMPI. Tried finding Hamilton. It's tipped around and taken away by Sarah Poli. Up ahead for Farmington. Pingree, rating Rookie of the Year in the North Atlantic Conference for the Beavers, an everyday starter this season. Melissa Mayo. And back to Pingree. Dow drives, now kicks. Here's a three on the way from Mackey, and Audrey Mackey gets things going here for UMF with the tray. Three 3-0 Beavers here. UMPI gonna try to get it in the front court. That's a tough task there for Matheson, but she's able to get it to Stairs. Back to Matheson, and then off the leg, it's kick ball. It'll be UMPI ball. They'll bounce it into, trying to find Hamilton, but it goes out of play over towards the Farmington men, who are seated in the far left corner over there. Beavers to bring it up. Inside, it's Dow. She'll kick. Now the lob. They got Polai underneath. She goes to work in the post. Misses, but got her own miss. Polai. Now the cutter. It's Pingree to the hoop for 2. Farmington on top 5-0 in the early part of the game. Bree Osterblom getting her first career start tonight for the Owls. Take from Matheson, tried scooping it, but it hit the bottom of the backboards. And Vea Bayo to the table here to check in. Up ahead the other way, no good from Dow. It's loose, still loose. Finally picked up by Stairs. She's able to find Cameron Alla, who awaits in the backcourt. Alla had a career night last night for UMPI, 16 points and 4 threes. Led the Owls in scoring. She might have had more in her career, but definitely a season high from her. Here's Osterblom, the baseline J, no good. Now we'll get it up ahead. Here's a 3, no. And pulled down by Matheson. A couple of misses back and forth here. Matheson on the same page with Hamilton. Threw out a play harmlessly. Melissa Mayo and Polai lobs it down to the short corner, back out top to Mayo. Mayo, the drive, the runner is good. And it's 7-0 Farmington. MMA started out 10-0 last night before Coach Knight took a timeout. Osterblom now gets it to Alla. She'll go underneath the hoop. No angle, has to dish to Bayo. They went 13 last night. Matheson for 3, shorts. And the board there by Audrey Mackey. She baseball heaves it up ahead to Pingree, all alone. Lays it in, timeout taken by Coach Knight. That one was a little too easy. And Farmington has gotten off to the ideal start. 9-0 they lead here with 6:24 in the first. Bayo to bring it up for the Owls out of the timeout. They turn it over. It's stolen by Pingree. Up ahead. Actually, now it's Pingree who will lay it in. It was Mayo who got her hands on it, and they get the steal. Not ideal for UMPI. They just burned the timeouts. It's 11-0 Beavers. Matheson over on the right side. She'll put it on the floor. Now going to need some help. Dishes to Osterblom. In the corner. Escapes Matheson. Now she'll drive left side. Nice take, and she's fouled. So Leah will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Ruby McMinnis is in. For Farmington, as Matheson will split the pair. Eleven to 1 it is. Dow will dish it outside. And now Pingree puts it on the floor, kicks out. It's Mackey in the paint, off the glass, out. Rebounded by Matheson. And now Farmington with Pingree with 6 of their 11 points so far. Mackey with 3 and Mayo with 2. It's stolen away by Mackey. And up ahead, she will fire it to Pingree. She'll lay it in. Another transition bucket for the Beavers. Matheson looking to pull. Now has to ditch it out to Osterblom over the side. Lost the handle out of play and over to Farmington. Logan Curtis is going to check in for the first time today. Pingree, fouled by Matheson. Stairs going to come back in as Logan Curtis entered a second ago. Stairs in for Matheson. Mackey, the right side, working around. Dow, now to Pingree. She'll drive, a little spinnerama in the paint. No good though. Whirling dervish, but she couldn't finish. Bayo, pull up jumper, good. And Bayo has been dialing in that mid-ranger lately, that is for sure. Off the glass and out, pulled down there by Bayo. Alla. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Farmington. Pingree up ahead. She's going to beat Cameron Alla to the hoop. She'll lay it in. 15-3. One field goal for UMPI from Nevaeh Bayo. Alla is defended there, but it'll go out of play off Farmington. Alla lofts it up top to Osterblom. Osterblom, a little crossover move with 5 to shoot. She traveled. A little too fancy footwork. Swing it. Emerson, Michaela Emerson is in for UMF. The feed inside McMinnis, kicks out. Emerson for 3, good. Actually, that's Pingree, my mistake. We'll cash in on the 3. Bayo to take it up for UMPI. Oh, she bumps into Emerson there, some hard contact. See if we can get another look here at our newer angle. Let's see. A great look at it. Alla will dish it into Bayo. Bayo spins, crosses over at the elbow, kicks to Curtis. Trying to throw it for Stairs to cut baseline, but it was too far out of reach. Inside, loose ball, trying to dive on it is Kitana Williamson, who is in for Farmington. 2.5 to go in the first. Catch and shoot right away by Pingree. She'll lay it in, continuing her solid day. Solid first quarter for Farmington. Loose ball, Bayo diving hard on it here at midcourt. It's picked up, and then that'll be backcourt. Yeah, Emerson knew it. We'll see if we got a good look at that. A little educational angle for you here. You could see her take possession. She had established front court and then went into the back court. Our official kind of blocked out some of it, but we got a timeout here called by Umpy. It's a full timeout, and we'll step aside here. 20-3 with 2:16 in the first. Matheson will trigger it in here. Back underway. 2:10 still to play here in the first. Matheson, the jump shot, no good. Emerson pulls it down. Up ahead, she'll fire to Williamson. In transition, and a foul. Back iron, loose ball. Alla picks it up for Umpy. Trapped in the corner, needs some help, but she's fouled first. So she'll get some help from our official. Lily Gray will pick up the foul there. Alla, toss rolling back to Cameron Alla. Up ahead, she dishes, here's a three. Matheson, no good. Rebounded by Farmington. Rough first quarter offensively for the Owls. 3 points so far. Gray underneath, traveled. Back over to Umpy. Osterblom to Alla, right headed my way. Got a little scared for a second. Loose ball on the floor, and we're gonna kick ball against Umpy, early on Alla. Bayo to check in. Alla will sub out. Ruby McMinnis. Gonna work it around. Emerson, bounce pass in the corner. Now diving to the hoop. It goes. Ruby McMinnis into the scoring column, and the lead grows to 19. Bayo, the runner, she's fouled. It's gonna go on Michaela Emerson. Matheson lobs it into Bayo, back to Aaliyah Matheson for three. Got it, tickles the twine there. And Aaliyah Matheson gives Umpy their second field goal of the day. Down inside though, an easy bucket on this end by Lily Gray. Just when they were able to hit down a shot, they give one up on the other side. Bayo, oh, nice crossover moves, carves her way through in the lane and then gets the floater to fall. Nevaeh Bayo now up to 4 in the game. Underneath, they were trying to get it to Gray, but it's too far out of reach for her. Back over to Umpy, 32.3 seconds, and it's 24-8. Al's trying to get something going on offense here. His first quarter's taken a minute to complete. Turned over. Mayo still with it. Now lobs it. McMinnis thought about a three. Now let's work it around underneath. It's Gray. Turnaround Jay. No good. Rebounded by Katie Stairs. She dragged the pivot foot there in the backcourt. Here's a three for Farmington, and it's good. Katana Williamson knocks it down, 27-8, and that'll end the first quarter of play. Farmington dominant to start. They jumped out 22-3, and then UMPI went on a little run, 6-0 run, but then Farmington ends it on a 5-0 run of their own. 27-8, we'll head to the seconds. Back here at Wadene Gymnasium, 27-8 it is. Farmington with the lead after one. Osterlund fouled there by Williamson. Matheson needs a hurry. She lobs it into Hamilton. Back to, oh, nice give and go. Matheson hit in there, inside there, but they let it play. Polai gives it Williamson underneath, side of the lane. And a whistle for a step, some steps here. Coach Knight get an explanation on the miss, or the what he thought was a missed call there. The foul on Matheson is what he wanted. Bayo, a little shake and bake, try to find the pass to Aaliyah Matheson, but it's picked up instead by Farmington. Jessica Dow with it across midcourts. Dow has an opening. She'll take that opening, but misses on the runner. Loose, picked up. Polai, power dribble goes up, no good. Got her own miss. No good again, got her own miss again, and she still has it in the paint. Has to dish out. No whistle. Timeout taken by Coach Carson before anything more could happen. Some chaos on that possession, and it's 27-8. Still 51 seconds into the third. Polai with it for Farmington, now gives it up to Mayo. Now a jumper from Gray is good, so a perfect possession for Coach Carson out of that timeout. Stolen away, jump in the lane there. Now here is Dow, the transition hoop, 31-8. Bayo crossing over, a little Euro, lost it, loose in, picked up by UMF. Dishes outside to Mayo. Mayo inside. Runner, no. Tipped back to Mayo. Cutting underneath, down. Nice post moves there. Pivots around and up and over Nevaeh Bayo. Too easy for her. Matheson skips it all the way over to Katie Stairs. She snaps to Bayo, a three, too strong. Board by Dow. Dow up ahead, a foul and a finish by Jessica Dow running the floor. Take a look at that one again, folks. You see the miss by Bayo. And Farmington just able to beat UMPI in transition here. There's the finish. Dow hits. Alla hands it off to Matheson. Try to fit the pass inside to Hamilton. Farmington closed out defensively. Here is Dow up ahead. She kicks out, running the wing. A three on the way from Mayo is good. And Farmington cannot miss now. 39-8. It is. Matheson crosses over, now tries to kiss it off the glass. It spins out. Dow. A missed jumper. Pulled down by Pingree. Back up top to Mayo. And Pingree again. Jumper. A three is no good, so they finally get a miss from beyond the arc. That's the score of the Husson and MMA men's game right now. Husson was up by double digits at halftime, just like they were to Farmington last night. The Mariners have cut into it, 71-67, with 8 minutes and change in the second half. Up ahead, Pingree laying it in. Matheson pulls up for three. No dice. And another and one by Jessica Dow for Farmington. They cannot stop right now. See the run that they're on. I want to see when the last time UMPI had a bucket, as they make it 44-8. Inside. Oh, what a shot from Nevaeh Bayo. I don't know how that one fell, but she's able to spin it in off the glass. It's a 19-0 run currently for Farmington. They're 8 of 13 from the field during that run, 2 of 3 from 3. 9 of the points on the runner from Jessica Dow. During that time is 0 for 6 from the field. And finally able to end it on that spinning layup from Bayo. Now it's 44-10. Alla lost it. It's taken out by Farmington. Here is Mackey, the bounce pass underneath. She finds Pingree for 2 more. Alla will try a 3 ball. No. Stairs there though. to keep it in bounds. No, she didn't keep it in bounds. Tight rope in the end line. Mackey in the paint. Pingree tries to roll it out to Ella Rice, who was in the game for Farmington. Jumper is no good, rebounded by Alla. Cameron Alla looked at the rim, now she'll drive. Looking for her first points today after a 16-point performance last night. Bale, oh, what another improbable finish. My goodness. I got to see that one again. She was horizontal to the floor, able to spin it in. Here's Farmington with the answer, why not, on this end from Audrey Mackey. Next stoppage we get, I am clipping that. Holy goodness. Bayo's had a couple of crazy finishes for UMPI. She has 6 points overall. Stutter step, Alla wanted a foul in there, didn't get one. There's Farmington's leaders, Pingree with 19, Dow with 10. There's two more, courtesy of Dow. Give her 12. .3:15 in the half, Osterblom lost it. Here we go, let's try to get this replay in right here. Subs enter. Here is Bayo's take. Got it in the right wing, little shake and bake, such a good handle. Worked her way through the defenders, just threw it up there, and is able to finish. Holy cow, could have been an and one, probably should have been, considering the contact. Up top, looking for Stairs, through her hands. Husson and MMA women will tip off later at 5 p.m. That is the scheduled time, pending the result and finish of the men's game. Right now, Husson men lead by 6 points over MMA, 73-67. Late in that one. Curtis hands it off to Osterblom. They haven't been able to free Curtis up underneath either today, making things even tougher in this first half. Alla in the corner, good ball movement for UMPI. With a good look, Alla can't convert. Up top, they'll fire for three, in and out. It's Elizabeth Grondin who is in the game for the first time. It rattles out. Stairs. Bounces it to Hamilton and back to Stairs through her hands. .150 to play in the first half. Ava Hardy. Over to Ella Rice in the corner. Rice up top, a three. She got it, number 3, 4-3. And Rice is on the board. She's a native of Winthrop, Maine. Shout out Dave Gustin on the camera, also from Winthrop. Osterblom, a three. She got it with the answer on this end. Nice shot from Brie Osterblom. She has that confident stroke for UMPI, and when she lets it fly, there's a good chance it's falling. She doesn't let it fly too often. Good shot taker, and she has shot it very well since joining the team here in the second semester for UMPI. This is Osterblom's 6th game, her first start. Curtis. Got to hand it off to Cameron Alla. Matheson lost it out of bounds. .45 seconds to play. They lob it underneath. McMinnis now dishes out. The chipper from Gray is good. What a first half for Farmington on offense. 56 points and counting. Trying to find their season high total. They had 111 against Fisher. But other than that, they had 89 against UMPI last time, 86 against Johnson. But averaging second in the conference at 70 points per game. They're second in defense as well, 51 points per game. That 70 mark definitely went down with just 38 points last night. Held to pretty much half of their average. Down inside, they got McMinnis. No, but the second attempt is good. And Ruby McMinnis makes it 58 points before the half comes to an end. 58-15, Farmington in firm command here at UMPI, and they had it from the very start. We will be back in 15 minutes for the second half of action. Here in UMPI Athletics and WHOU, Ricky Goupel with you. here at Eaton Gymnasium, getting set for the second half of action between UMPI and Farmington. It is 58-15 here as the Owls are ready to go. Farmington going to break their huddle. Alla to inbounds here. Bayo, the leading scorer for UMPI with 8 points. She will touch it first. Pingree, the leading scorer for Farmington with 19. Matheson is open right away. She'll try actually a good closeout though. He was open, took her time too long, but Mayo closed out, got the block. Now here is Bayo. Matheson, a corner three, hits, and there she got her open shot, and she makes. Counted and one, as Poli is able to kiss that off the glass and in. It's the first. And it's 61-18 here after the and one from Poli. Husson men pulled out the victory over MMA. Don't have a score on that. It was close, it's under 10 points. I don't have it in front of me. Inside, they got it to Hamilton, and she answers with her own and one. Here's that. Hamilton will connect on three-point play. So a three from Matheson, a three-point play from Hamilton for UMPI. They got 6 quick points here in the first minute of the second half. Inside, diving to the hoop, Poli. I was able to deflect that, stop the attempts. Matheson, now to Bayo. Back to Matheson. Bombed underneath. Hamilton kicks out. Alec, corner three. She's open. Too strong. He's just been waiting to heat up from beyond the arc there. They had a look up ahead in transition. A hoop for Pingree. That was the final score. 92-85 it was. A three from Hamilton. No good. Three on the way for Farmington. Rebound for Stairs for UMPI. Stairs got it to Alla. Out of Hamilton, or to Matheson rather. Got a pick from Hamilton. Matheson, no space, but is able to keep the dribble and draw some contact. Bayo, he's fouled. In and out on the first. Got the second. Bayo having another good day, now up to 9 points. UMPI gets a stop. to Cameron Alla. She bounces it over to Stairs. 7:05 in the third. Stairs picked up her dribble, needs to get it to somebody. She does. They kick it out. Alla, the head fake. Now she'll drive in the paint, stops, kicks. Hamilton now Stairs again. 1 on the shot clock, won't get it there. Inside, blocked by Matheson, but a foul there, they say. You look at the Farmington men, picked up the victory earlier as they continue a franchise season here this year. 15-5 they are overall, kind of like UMPI was at this point in the year last year. I think UMPI was 15-3 at one point at their best. The Beavers just winning games left and right. They find ways. Their only conference loss was to Delhi, which was a surprise, a big upset there. Delhi, one of the bottom teams, 4-7 in conference. Pulled it out in overtime. Bayo, hook shot inside, no good. The lost start of the hook shot and the putback by Lindsay Hamilton is good. UMPI has found a rhythm here offensively in this quarter. Not even 4 minutes in. Pingree traveled. Our officials today, Mr. Joe Kennedy, Tyler Mitchell, and Dennis Farnham. Alla drops in the paint, now dishes out to Bayo, a 3. She's open over everything. Easy rebound. Oh, how about that strong baseball pass up ahead? Good ball movement for Farmington, and it results in 2. Try to get that replay here. The strong pass that started it all. Bayo. Oh, no look pass to Alla. Now she'll drive. Alla blocked in there by Dow. It rolls back out to Bayo. Not be able to get the rebound off the block. Bayo. Top of the paints. Tough shots. No dice as the rebound pulled down by Mackey. Emerson now gives underneath Pingree. She's adding on. Coach Knight wants a timeout. Here's that last transition hoop for Farmington. As we will see what led to it. Good finish. They just run the floor very well. They have all day long. .24 out of the timeouts. Loose ball. Farmington pulls it away. They're going to run the floor again up ahead. It's too strong for Pingree. Couldn't save it. Alla inside finds Hamilton, the lay-in. Good pass from Cameron Alla. Said it before on this broadcast, she is the leading assist leader in the conference. Sorry, second in the conference. 4.3 a game she averages, a good clip there. Matheson for UMPI leads in steals. Don't have the value of her steals per game, but she does lead the conference. Emerson, high above her head. Down inside, now cutting is Dow, she's fouled. And Dow will go to the line. Hamilton will check out. One shot here for Dow. She hits. Bayo, an offensive foul. I got to get another look at that one. It was odd looking. It wasn't your conventional player control. Coach Knight not going to argue. It did appear that he disagreed, but let's see. I love taking a second look at block charge calls. Yeah, I guess it was the arm. I'm sure it was the arm bar. That was a good call. It wasn't with the body, which is why it looked funny. Osterblom controlling for UMPI. Bounce it over to Alla. Cameron Alla drives, kicks, stairs. She'll fire away along two, and she got it. Nice shot from Katie Stairs. That's the kind of shot they want to see her take, a confident one. Underneath, no good on the miss. Curtis there for the board. Outlets to Osterblom. She got a pick from Curtis. Osterblom back to Logan Curtis. Curtis with it. Skips it all the way over for Stairs. Too far out of reach into the UMPI men over there. Emerson. Work it around. Inside. Shot put up is good from Poli, or Gray, excuse me. There's Farmington's leaders. Pingree up to 23, down with 14. Shake and bake, Bayo, another offensive foul. At the elbow, stuffed by Stairs, deflected out of bounds there was McMinnis. McMinnis all alone to the hoop, two. Matheson, now Alla. Back to Aaliyah Matheson, a three. No good. Long board out to Cameron Alla, and it's out of play. Curtis kicks out. Here is Alla for three. No good. Tipped up though and rebounded Matheson for a second. Back over to Farmington. Elizabeth Grondin inside. She was fouled, slapped on the arm. It's on Alla. Osterblom up ahead for Umpy. Oh, nice crossover handle. Osterblom's stuff, though, the pass, Emerson was in there to make it difficult. Tipped out. Farmington takes it. It's Grace Dwyer in for the Beavers. Beavers really do have a good crew of newcomers and veterans. And you got Melissa Mayo, Sarah Poli has been here for a while. Poli a senior, Dow's a junior, Mackey's a junior. That's their starting five. Pingree was a sophomore. They got other sophomores like Emerson, Grondin. McMinnis is a senior. Get some freshmen in there. Lily Gray's a freshman. Just a good balance overall for the Beavers. And Coach Nate Carson obviously does a great job in the recruiting trail to build this team up to where it is now at the top of the conference. Bounce pass inside, nice look, with a miss there. With 2 seconds, Alla to Matheson will get it to go, but it's too strong. And quarter number 3 is in the books. 78-28, Farmington ends up tacking on 20 more points to their total. The Owls were clicking at first on offense, then they went dry towards the end. We'll head to the 4th. A lot of folks making the trip from Farmington for this one. There were a ton in the men's game. As the Owls will have it first here to start the 4th quarter of play. Alla will take it up for Umpy. Here's Matheson. She'll pull up for 3. It's shorts. Rebound there is to Grondin. Hope you're enjoying our new rim mics here. We've got microphones, wireless, Bluetooth ones right behind the backboard, so it picks up some of that audio and a little bit of floor audio as well. Hope that we're improving our streams each and every time here at UMPI. We hope you've enjoyed this one today. No hiccups at all whatsoever, as far as I know today. Maybe the audio peaked a little bit earlier in the men's game, but oh, here's a good finish by Williamson. Katana Williamson is able to lay it in, and that gets Farmington up to 80. But it's been a process over the last couple of years here to improve our stream, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. We had a lot of viewers for the men's. I think we peaked around 120 concurrent viewers. Power dribble, and now it's dished back out. The jumper no good from Williamson. But Farmington with the boards. Grondon to Rice and back to Grondon. Up top, Gray, power dribble, baby jumper, no good. Curtis there for the rebound. She led UMPI in boards last night with 8 off the bench for the Owls. Inside, they got it to Curtis. She's fouled, and Logan will go to the line for 2. Curtis was the only player for UMPI last night to get to the line. He went 3 separate occasions. Here she is again. Off the mark on the first. And in and out on the second. Rebound easily by Farmington. Passing it around here up top. Rice gives. Now a 3 on the way. It's no good from Ava Hardy. Loose ball. Alla diving for it, still scrapping, but Farmington's able to pick it up. And they preserve their possession, but not before they lose it out of bounds. Lindsay Hamilton's going to check in here in a second. And we'll get her in for Curtis. Good minutes from Logan. Added a third camera angle to our broadcast as well. You can see him having a little too much fun with that in between timeouts and whatnot. Just adds a little bit of extra flavor. And so far, no more complications to adding a third camera, so knock on wood, so far so good. Matheson out to Alla. Skip pass all the way over to Bayo. 2 to shoot, not gonna get it off in time. Hamilton hit the shot, but it won't count, and it's a shot clock violation. Ava Hardy. It's picked up by Farmington. Now pass inside the lane, a dribble, and a dish outside. The 3 on the way, no good. Hold down there by Hardy. Now to Gray. Her jumper is off the mark. Bayo secures it. In the back court, she was fighting there with Hardy. She wins the battle. And we get a whistle, a double dribble call on Cameron Alla. I didn't get a good look at that. See if we can do it up. They called her for the double dribble. You can see the scrap in the backcourt there, Bayo with Hardy. Or Grondon, I think it was. They say that she picked it up and touched it. I'm not sure about that one. Might have to see it again, but it's a moot point. Inside. They lost it. He takes it away. Here's Leah Matheson. Alla gonna try to do it herself. Oh, what eagerness by Cameron Alla to finish. Where there's a will, there's a way. And she's able to get to the rim there. Take a look at this one and the steal that preceded it. Matheson got her hand in there. There's the leading steals leader. Alla did have Aaliyah Matheson to get it to. She said, I'm keeping it. And she finished. Well done. Good effort from the senior leader for these Owls. Her final college season. She was a soccer player as well for UMPI. Midfielder for 4 years. This is her 3rd season of basketball. Here's a 3, in and out from Grondin. Loose, picked up by Rice at the center logo. Now Grondin. Timeout called by Coach Newton. The 30-second timeout with 5:56 to play. McMinnis. She has it now, kicks it out. Here's a 3 on the way from Grondin. It's good. And Grondin cashes in. Good audio on that shot too, I think. I don't mind saying so myself. 83-31 Farmington in front. Inside Hamilton, she's fouled and she finished. She's got 2 of those in this second half. Hamilton now tied with Bayo for the UMPI lead in scoring, and now passes Bayo. First to double digits for the Owls. There's Farmington's leaders, Pingree with 23, Dow with 4, and Gray with 10. Husson and MMA just now getting going, 2-2. 2 minutes into the game. That's a big matchup there. Husson could tie the Mariners in first place with a win. Good 3-way battle this year between MMA, Husson, and Farmington. Usually it's a, well, last couple of years it's been a 1-way battle. It's been all Maine Maritime. Before that it was Husson and MMA at the top of the conference, and it was basically to see who was going to get beat by those 2 teams every year. And now it's good to see Farmington in the mix, and Thomas is also competitive. They beat Farmington earlier this season. So it's good to see more parity in the North Atlantic Conference. It's usually those same schools on the women's side. And the men's side, you could make a similar argument. Allo back up top. Osterblom tried a 3. It was deflected. The block by Grondin. Here comes Farmington hustling up. Matheson got a steal, picks it up, and she's fouled. Right at midcourts. Almost a steal there. Bayo got it, threw it off the leg of Gray, and now it's picked up here by McMinnis. McMinnis going to try to beat Osterblom. She will. 85 points for the Beavers in this game. Trying to make up for their effort for their lack of points last night and try to even out the weekend. They're averaging 70. They had only 38 last night. Matheson, the drive, misses. Curtis got the board, and she's stuffed by Lily Gray. Ava Hardy. Osterblom out to Matheson. She'll fire for three, it's shorts. Rebounded by UMF quite easily. Gray kicks out. Matheson with another crafty steal. She is sneaky. Very good hands for UMPI defensively, an underrated part of her game. I already mentioned she's the leading steals leader in the conference. We'll see how many she has so far today. I guess that's only going to go down as her third. Second, actually. Matheson fouled. Hand check. It'll be bonus time now, as that's the fifth on UMF in the quarter. They'll clear out. Coach Knight has confidence in Matheson to hit this one. And she does. Two and a half minutes to play. They get it in the paint, kick it out. Here's a three on the way from Rice. Had one of those in the first half, misses. Grotted on the putback, and she's fouled. Two more shots coming up this time for Farmington. Off the mark on the first. We appreciate you having you on UMPI Athletics YouTube and WHOU.live, a simulcast. Second free throw is good. Game also, or be sure to also follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Osterblom with the basketball, gives it up to Alla. She'll drive. 2 minutes to go in this one. Nice post-entry feed to Curtis. She's stuffed in there by Grondin. Curtis working hard underneath. Coach Knight wanted some contact there. Alla, she's fouled. And she will go to the line for a pair. Got them both. Cameron Alla, the veteran, fundamentally sound. 86-38 here. Bounce pass down low, misses the shots. That was McMinnis. He stood tall defensively. 90 seconds left. Bayo up ahead. Try to get it to Alla, kick ball first. That'll be an end-line play for the Owls. Get it into Bayo. That is a flop, if I've ever seen one, as Bayo is able to play it in, and that's the signal we get from our official. There was, I mean, I guess a little, I don't even know if it was contact. They were touching probably, but Bayo with a strong finish. Inside. No good. The stick back is up and in by McMinnis. Under a minute here. 88-40. Bayo. Now over to Katie Stairs. Back to Nevaeh Bayo up top. Thought about the shot. Farmington closes out very well on outside shooters. Nice take by Alla. She'll finish. Gabriel Alla tacks on. It's 88-42. Up ahead the other way. McMinnis misses. The stick back no good. Tipped and rebounded by Stairs. 28 seconds to play. Bobby Curtis. Fire out to Alla. Inside Curtis. She traveled first before anything else. And with 14.2 seconds, Farmington can now run out the clock. They'll bring it across midcourt and just let the time run out as the Beavers will improve this season to 13-5 on the year. And that'll wrap up today's broadcasts. Coach Nate Carson has his girls in the position he wants them to here for the rest of this season. As we will take a quick look here at the final scoring numbers. Farmington led by Jaden Pingree again with a 23, Dow with a 14, Gray with a 10, UMPI led by Bayo with 11, Hamilton with 10, Matheson with 9. And then the team stats. Farmington shot it well. They had 60% from the field in the first half. They ended it at 49. 7 3-pointers from them, 44 rebounds, 54 points in the paint. That is how this one will come to a close. We appreciate everybody joining us here on UMPI Athletics and WHOU.live. And our next broadcast will be next Saturday when the Husson Eagles come to town for a big-time matchup yet again right here at UMPI. I hope everybody in the state of Maine and beyond stays warm here this weekend. That's going to do it for us. Appreciate you having